Well, welcome. This is Pastor Dan, and we're trying a new tack today and this month, and let's see how this will go. Marriage is maybe the word that is going to tie it all together, but we certainly want to have something to say to people who are not married, people who would like to be married, who are thinking to be married, taking steps to be married, or just people who want to have good relationships in their family, with their kids, with their work people, with the church people. These are principles for everybody. So I just want to put all that there clear. Let me put a couple things together just for fun here that I really haven't put together before. C.S. Lewis, in his book, The Four Loves, which is just magnificent, especially the last chapter, talks about how Jesus brings into each of our lives a piece of himself. And he uses our relationships and our best friends and our marriage and all these people that we are closest to as a sacrament, as a taste to draw us to the ultimate relationship. And he says that when we get to heaven, when we see Jesus, we will see all of our beloveds in him, that we were given a taste of each one of the people that are closest to us, and that those are a microcosm of Jesus. And you can look at that in really holy ways, and the people around you treat them as if they're a taste of Jesus. In fact, they are Jesus. Jesus says, "You've done it to the least of these, you've done it unto me." We do it to them, we're doing it to Jesus. And so there is this magical way in which the people in your small group, the people in your family, and the people in your marriage are beautiful tastes of what Jesus will be. Because everybody is, in total, the body of Christ. And so each of these people are one part of the body of Christ to us. And we will recognize and know that we have gotten a taste of it when we get to heaven, and we had a taste of it already here. I pray that often in weddings, is that may this marriage be something that when you get to heaven, you will know that you've already had a taste of heaven because of the amazing love you've had with this person. But there's a flip side to that, and I just want to be clear about that. People think, if I could just be married, I would be happy. It is singleness is a disease that only marriage can cure. The old idea is that we long for this other person that will make us happy, that will take us over the top, that will fill all of our gaps, and we will just be blissfully happy forever. And we think we find them, and we fall in love, and then there's the wedding, and there's a honeymoon. And then we find out that being right up next to them, there are some sides that are disappointing. And you learn to work with them, you learn to work around them. But sometimes people begin to think, maybe I didn't make the best choice here. I am not as happy as I thought I would be. This is not as much fun as I thought it would be. And I say now to couples, and I say in weddings, don't expect this one person to fulfill all your needs and all your gaps, because you were made for God. And only God can fulfill that. You were designed for God, but one person said we have this God-shaped vacuum in our lives. And that's why Adam and Eve quickly felt naked and tried to cover themselves with fig leaves, because they were made for God, and now they had left God. So now they're aching inside. We think we need to fill that ache with buying things or spending money or traveling or shopping or sports or drugs or anything. But it's really just God. But the fact is, it takes the whole of us to be the body of Christ. Christ is so many faceted and so amazing and so incredible that you and I can only be a very small slice. We have some of Christ in us. And the more we are transformed, the more of Christ we will have, and we want to get more, but we will never be Christ's. So to expect this one person to fill that void in our lives, which is made for the fullness of God, Colossians says. And now we put this one person. They're only going to be one slice. There's still going to be some ache on both sides of that only God himself can fill. And if you don't have a great, deep relationship with God, then you're going to feel some loss and some lack. And you'll be tempted to think you made a bad choice. No human being was going to be able to fill that. It's only God. So, yes, may the people in your life be a great taste and sacrament of Jesus. So that when you see Jesus, you will find that your favorite people are in him. And that you had a taste of them down here with your favorite people. But don't put the expectation on your married person or your boyfriend or girlfriend or anybody to somehow fill that void. Give them some slack, because they're giving you some slack that you are not going to be all of God for anybody either. So may we enjoy it both ways. And someday all lacks will be filled in when we see him face to face. Thank you for being with us. This is Spotlight. Thank you for watching Spotlight. We're so excited about this. We hope that you'll subscribe and so you'll get all of them. And please just forward it on to others and tell other people about it. And let's just see what kind of an audience we can get for these messages of Spotlight. God bless you.